Good morning. Last lecture I will given the syllabus of the semester second. So the semester second, paper number 4th. The title of the paper is Livestock Health and Hygiene. Semester second, paper number 4th. The title of the paper is Livestock Health and Hygiene. Today we started with the first topic is classifications of animal diseases. Today we start the first topic with the classifications of animal diseases. So what is meant by disease? So disease, so मराठीत आपण देखील disease, there is the रोग. So what is the disease? Is the definition. The disease means there is the any deviations from the normal health of an organism or individuals. This the disease means the any deviations from the normal state of an individuals or organisms, that is called as the disease. Or disease is the particularly the abnormal conditions that affects the structure or functions of part of the animals. The disease means that the any deviations from the normal state of health, or disease means that the particular abnormal conditions that negatively affects the structure or functions of part of the animals. That is called as the disease. So what is the means by the health? We can say the healthy animals. What is mean by health? The health denotes the physical, physiological and mental well-being of an individual. So the animals may be the healthy animals, means these animals may be physically, physiologically and the mentally the well-beings. That animals should be called as the healthy animals. So the definitions is the disease and the health. Now the classifications of classifications of diseases. Classifications of diseases. So diseases can be broadly classified into the following ways. So the first is the according to the mode of origins. So these diseases can be classified into the following groups. The first is the according to the mode of origin. So the origins of the disease is the first is the according to the mode of origins. So this according to the mode of origins, the diseases can be classified into again divided into the three. So the first is the hereditary diseases. Second is the congenital diseases, and third is the acquired disease. So the first is the according to the mode of origins, the diseases may be classified into the three. The first is the hereditary disease, second is the congenital diseases, and the third is the acquired diseases. So the first is the congenital diseases. What is meant by first is the hereditary diseases. So the hereditary diseases means the diseases which are transmitted from parents to the progeny. So the diseases means the disease which can be transmitted from parents to the progeny. The disease is called as hereditary diseases. So the example of the diseases, hereditary disease is example is the hemophilia disease. So the diseases is transmitted from the parents to the progeny. Second is the congenital diseases. So these congenital diseases must be distinguished from the hereditary ones. So these congenital diseases is occur during intrauterine life. So these diseases, congenital diseases is occur during intrauterine life and is appreciable at birth. The example of the congenital disease during intrauterine life. So the example of the congenital disease is the tuberculosis. So what is the tuberculosis? Is the TB. So this TB is caused by the bacteria, Bacillus tuberculosis. So the second is the congenital diseases, and the third is the acquired diseases. So these acquired diseases is neither hereditary diseases nor the congenital diseases. These diseases can be acquired after birth. That is called as the acquired disease. So the first group is according to the mode of origins. The diseases are again classified into three. There is the hereditary, there is the congenitals, and the acquired diseases. So these again is the diseases are again classified into the second. There is the first is the according to the mode of origins, and the second is the according to the causes. So according to the causes, so these diseases are again classified into the two. Then the specific causes and second is the non-specific causes. So according to the causes, these are again classified into the two groups, that is the specific causes and the non-specific causes. Specific and the non-specific causes. So in the specific causes, these diseases is caused due to the specific pathogens or specific factor which are responsible for the causing disease is called as the specific causes. So these specific causes is diseases, specific causes diseases is caused by the pathogenic organisms or the particular factors. Specific pathogens or specific factor is responsible for causing disease is called as the specific diseases, and the non-specific diseases means the diseases which are produced by the indefinite or multiple causes are responsible for the disease is called as the non-specific diseases. So example, these are non-specific, the example is the diarrhea. So the diarrhea means there is the dysentery. So the causes of the diarrhea is the multiple or indefinite factors which are responsible for this disease is called as the non-specific disease. So the specific is the specific organisms or specific pathogens or specific factor is responsible for disease is called as the specific, and is the non-specific, it means the cause of is multiple or the. So these the specific causes. Specific causes are again classified into the two groups. Specific causes is again classified into the two. There is the infectious diseases and non-infectious diseases. So according to the causes, these are classified into two. These are specific and the non-specific. Specific means the particular specific organisms or specific factor is responsible for causing the disease is called as the specific. So these specific diseases is again classified into the two groups, that is the infectious and the non-infectious disease. So what is the infectious diseases? So the infectious disease means the disease is called specifically the pathogens. So what is the pathogens? The disease is called by the pathogenic organisms is called as the infectious diseases. So these pathogenic organisms may be bacterial, may be viral, may be the protozoa. So these are the pathogens which are responsible for the so the example with the infectious disease is the bacterial diseases. So the bacterial disease example is the BQ. What is the BQ? Is the black quarters and is the HS. So the disease. So we can study with all the diseases in detail. So the BQ means the black water disease and the HS means the hemorrhagic septicemia disease. So these are the bacterial disease. So the viral disease, the disease is caused by the viral. Is the example, that is the FMD and the RP. So the FMD is the foot and mouth disease, and the say the RP, that the rinderpest disease are the viral disease, and in the protozoans disease is the example. It is the Sura. So these are the infectious diseases, means these are the diseases which are caused by the pathogenic organisms, is called as the infectious diseases. And second is the non-infectious diseases, means the diseases may be caused by the physical or chemical or poisonous agents or deficiency, nutritional deficiency or metabolic disturbance. So these are this called as the non-infectious. So the specific disease is caused by the pathogenic organisms, and the non-infectious disease is caused by the physical, chemical, poisonous, nutritional deficiency, and the disturbed metabolism. So the example is the non-infectious disease, the deficiency diseases. So the deficiency diseases. So example, we can see the deficiency of vitamin D. Then the deficiency disease. The deficiency of vitamin D causes the disease is the rickets. The example is the rickets. Rickets is caused by the deficiency of vitamin D. So this is not the pathogenic organism. So it is the nutritional deficiency. There is the infection. Is the nutritional deficiency. There is the example that is the rickets. Is the poisonous. Example is the poisonous. Poisonous is caused by the different pesticides. The poisonous is called as the pesticides, and the metabolic diseases. So the metabolic diseases, that is the milk fever. So the milk fever is caused by the deficiency of calcium. So these are the, according to the causes, the diseases are classified into two. There is the specific diseases and non-specific diseases. Specific diseases means the disease can be caused by the specific organisms or specific factor is responsible for disease is called as the specific diseases. And non-specific disease means the disease which can cause by the indefinite or multiple factor is responsible for disease for the non. Example is the diarrhea. So what is the diarrhea? It is the dysentery. Dysentery is caused by the waters, food. So different factors is responsible at the specific, and the specific causes is again classified into the two, the infectious diseases and the non-infectious diseases. Infectious diseases is caused by the pathogenic organism. Pathogens are disease producing organisms, and the disease called infectious. So this disease may be caused by the bacterial diseases. It may be pathogen, may be viral, or maybe the protozoans. They are the example of the diseases is caused by the deficiency of the particular pathogens. Then the non-infectious diseases mean the disease may be caused by the physical, chemical, poisons, nutritional deficiency, and the disturbed metabolisms. The example deficiency rickets. So the deficiency of vitamin C causes scurvy. Deficiency of vitamin A causes night blindness. B causes the beriberi. So these are the deficiencies. Is the non-specific disease. And the poisons caused by the pesticides, and the metabolic disturbance is the example. This is the milk fever, and milk fever disease is caused by the deficiency of the calcium. So the second, Again with the first according to mode of origins, second is the according to the causes, and in the third is the according to mode of spread. Third is the according to the mode of spread. So that is the according to the mode of spread, diseases may be again divided into the two groups. The first is the contagious diseases, and second is the non-contagious diseases. So according to the mode of spread, the diseases are classified into the two. The first is the contagious diseases, and the second is the non-contagious diseases. So what is the contagious? म्हणजे आपण मराठी काय म्हणू आपण, that is the संसर्गजन्य disease. Means that the diseases may be transmitted from one animal to the other animals. This is called as this disease can be spread by the means of the direct or indirect contact of the disease. The contagious diseases, the diseases may be transmitted from the direct or indirect contact, or disease may be transmitted from one animal to the other animals, is called as the contagious diseases. The example of disease is the FMD and HS. So that disease will be detailed in the next the foot and mouth disease, and in the HS with the hemorrhagic septicemia Marathi cut So the contagious disease, the disease may be transmitted from one animal to the others. And the second is the non-contagious disease. So what is the non-contagious disease? The disease may not be transmitted from the direct or indirect contact, or disease may not be transmitted from the one animal to the other animals, is called as the non-contagious. Examples is the rickets. Rickets means these rickets, these diseases are caused by the deficiency of vitamin D. So the contagious and the non-contagious diseases. We can start today with the classification of diseases, mode of origins, according to the causes, and according to the mode of spread. Next lecture again is according to the duration and severity, according to the durations and severity, and according to the area of spread. So we can study the next lecture. Thank you.